The gift of boundaries. In creation, God established boundaries, creating order from chaos, separating day from night, sea from land, each animal in its kind. In Genesis chapter 3, we read that in the garden, God gave humankind a boundary, not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. When this boundary was violated by the first humans, it resulted in broken relationships. Relationship boundaries in the Bible provide humanity with the pattern for loving relationships, from the Ten Commandments and the covenant between Israel and God, through to texts containing relational frameworks. Boundaries are socially and culturally determined. There are spiritual, financial, physical, emotional, language, sexual, and other boundaries. Boundaries define that I am distinct from you, and that we are of equal value and distinct individual beings. A helpful analogy for understanding boundaries in our life is that of fences. A fence is a boundary. Not all fences are the same shape or size or have the same purpose. There are flexible fences, ones which can be moved depending upon the situation. Some fences are inflexible, such as a prison wall. This type of fence is a boundary that is not meant to be crossed. Then we have fences that need to be crossed, such as a paddock fence, which has a wooden ladder over it to allow safe fence crossings. When it comes to considering ministry boundaries, we need to acknowledge that ministry is first and foremost about serving people, not just running events or programs. Our ministry role impacts the shape of our relationships and interactions. The burden is on us as church workers to establish and maintain healthy boundaries, and to cross boundaries only when and where it is appropriate. That is, church workers must act in other people's best interests. We will need to cross boundaries regularly. For example, speaking to a person, sending a text message, shaking someone's hand, or challenging another person's point of view. These can all be part of normal and acceptable boundary crossing within a ministry context. We also need to be mindful of possible dual roles, dual relationships we have with others, where we have two or more roles in a person's life, such as a pastor who is in a relationship with a congregation member who is also a family member. 4 important questions we can ask ourselves before crossing a boundary are: is this the right time to cross this boundary? Is this the right place to cross this boundary? Is this the right circumstance for this boundary crossing? Is this boundary crossing right for this person? Some ministry boundaries are flexible. How we interact within the boundaries may be different depending on the time, place, circumstance, and the people we are serving. Some ministry boundaries are inflexible. They are designed to show us clearly where we must not go due to the power imbalance inherent in pastoral relationships. Healthy boundary crossings, as well as the concept of boundary violations, will be explored further in this course.